Hey YouTube, and welcome back to all my subscribers, and to anybody watching this for the first time because it's a boot review. Welcome, and please subscribe. So I did a boot review about, I don't know, maybe almost a year ago, 6 months ago, not sure. It was on these Thorogoods. This is a Red Wing review, but this is compared to these Red Wings so much, so I thought it'd be worth mentioning. And here's the Thorogoods. I did get a new set of Vibrant soles put on it, so it has a brand new set of soles put on it, but these are about 2 years old now. What I wanted to do the review on was the wonderful Red Wing Heritage boot, which is a 877. I want to make sure I got that right. Because they do have a 10-877, but it doesn't have some of the features this has. And I just wanted to start out with a couple of things, just jump right into it, no fanfare. I found it to not really have a break-in period to it. It may have a couple of days rubbed the side of my foot here just a little bit. But as far as a break-in, I found really no break-in compared to the Thorogoods. I know you read a lot about, oh, you got to wear it for 2 weeks to get it broke in. I mean, you know, guys, these things, honestly, to me, I mean, it's not like they come out of the box hard as a brick. I mean, they come out just as soft as they are right now. So I didn't find it really no break-in period. So far as size, my foot, which I haven't got measured at the Good Feet store when I got these inserts, and I'll tell you about that in a second, is almost a 12. So I've always got 11 and a half shoes. So maybe that's why I got 11 and a half in the Red Wing. I got 11 and a half in this, and had no problem with fit or finish on it. So when in my other video I did mention that I do wear a shoe insert from the Good Feet store to help with heel pain, and I knew that the Thorogoods had a cushion insole in it. So I wore these. I still had some heel pain, but I really wanted Red Wings. I mean, if you're watching this video, guys, you know how Red Wings is just such a nice shoe. And so I got the Red Wings thinking, I know it doesn't have a cushion insole. It uses a leather. You really can't see down in the bottom, but you can see in the bottom of this shoe, which is a Red Wing. It uses that leather insole. And so I got the boot, and I put my little things in there, and to my surprise, and I don't know how it's possible, these do not hurt my feet as bad as these do with cushion insoles. So I was happily surprised, don't get me wrong, but I don't understand how a shoe without a cushion insole doesn't hurt me as bad, and these feel so much more comfortable. Now, having said that, I'll talk about it. As far as quality, I mean, all the stitching was great. The only thing I seen when I got it, you can kind of rub your hand right across this side here, and you can feel a couple of places where I'm sure when they were buffing the side down, it kind of gouged in a little bit. So it wasn't a continually smooth side, but that's not no big deal to me. The thing I did hurt me a little bit, my feelings a little bit, and I don't know if it's going to show up on camera or not, but this shoe in my right hand is a little bit darker than the shoe in my left hand. So I don't know how it did that. I use a mink oil when I do treat them, and I don't know if the ink took or the oil took different to this boot versus this boot, but it did darken this one up a little bit, where this one stayed kind of a gold color. So we got, to me, no break-in period, and as bad as my feet hurt, guys, honest to goodness, as bad as my heels hurt, if I say that it didn't break in hard. Somebody with a normal foot, I would think, would be just fine with these boots. So the size, I felt like it's true to size. It's a wonderful made shoe. I love the fact that it's USA made. That's what I got the Thorgoods for. The thing I wanted to mention about also with the Red Wings against one of its bigger competitors, Thorgood. The Thorgood seems to kind of crush. This gets rounded off. I mean, it came squared off, but it gets kind of rounded off after wear. So far, the Red Wings have held up a good square, and neither one of these pairs are steel-toed, but it holds up good and square, and it holds its shape, and it doesn't seem to want to cave in. So I really like that about them. All in all, I guess, long story short, having both of them, if someone was to say, well, which one would you buy? I would have swore this was going to have to be the boot that I would have to wear at work, which also, by the way, guys, so you know, I wear these things about 12 hours, 13, 14 hours a day. I would have said Thorgood because in my mind, I'm thinking cushion insole is going to be better for my heel pain. But since I've had these Red Wings, I kind of want to get another pair now just to have to wear, not as a work boot, but as going out or something, and a nice pair that I don't get messed up. And I've really been trying to take care of these. So, I find that the quality's great. I find that the wire's great. I find that the break-in's great. I can't say nothing else about them. I do have a Red Wing little mock toe here that I wear. Again, I guess I should have known that my foot wasn't going to be too bad with them, because I have to wear these with no insert, because by the time you put the insert in here, it lifts your heel too far out of the back of the shoe. And these are manageable. I can wear these with no insert, and it doesn't just absolutely kill my feet. And I do have these, but I will say these are I call them, they're actually a 675 mock toe boot, which, as you guys can see, is just a short bottom. But I don't, I was thinking that this boot was pretty much cut out of the same mold as this boot, but it just had a short bottom on it. But that's not the case. It doesn't actually wear as good as these. These are okay. They're okay with the inserts in them. They're not too bad. I wear them all day. But I get a little bit of soreness out of wearing these in my heels. And these are Red Wings also. But these, I have hardly any soreness. I don't know if there's a difference there. I wouldn't think it would be. I would think it would just be the difference of 8-inch and I think 6-inch, but maybe that's not the case. So hopefully, if any of you guys are maybe shopping for a Red Wing, these are $2.99, or was when I got them. And the Thorgoods were $2.35, and I bought them about 2 years ago, and I just spent, this cost me $67 to get these put on the bottom of it, because I had wore the other ones completely off. And I did not get this done at Thorgood. This was done at a local cobbler who put this sole on the bottom of it, so this was not done at Thorgood. These, when it comes time, I will be sending back to Red Wing, because I do like the Red Wing soles. So, other than that, any questions you may have, drop a comment. And I appreciate you watching, appreciate you hanging in here this long with me. Can't really say nothing else. I guess the winner would be, for me, these Red Wings right here. And if you're thinking about getting a pair, go ahead. I think you take care of them. I think they would last you a very, very long time. But again, appreciate you watching. Watch some of my other videos, and occasionally we may hit on some more reviews or something. But we have a lot of tractor videos and try to do a couple of different things. But thank you again. Bye.